theorysabers.com.
Well, I guess we kind of saw this coming. The Disney Star Wars Hotel, Star Wars Experience, as they called it, which was a sequel trilogy claustrophobic experience that really centered around Rey and Kylo in some in-between mission between, I think it was 8 and 9. And it cost about $5,000 a night per person.
After all this time, you're still holding on. That holocron. No one moves! It's here. Can't even hurt me. It's mine.
Your journey begins now. May the stars light your way.
It was extremely overpriced. It seemed extremely underwhelming. There were a lot of people that went, and you can find their reviews on YouTube. They have extensive reviews where they explain how they actually felt during this whole trip and escape. And it felt like a literal lockdown. Like it just wasn't an enjoyable experience. While some other people really ate it up and really liked it. The whole idea was that you go to this Star Wars hotel and it's supposed to make you feel like you're on some sort of a cruiser, like on some ship. And you're part of this intergalactic First Order meets New Republic kind of New Rebellion kind of thing. And you have to do little like missions here and there sometimes when Rey pops up, or you have to do it for the good guys. And it just seemed really underwhelming, to be honest. So it's now being turned into, and if you didn't know, got shut down, didn't make any money, it was too expensive, and it was underwhelming. Now, if they had gone with my original idea, which I think would have made them so much money and been super popular and successful, was if they scrapped all of Galaxy's Edge and they made different parts of the land, different parts of Star Wars. So imagine having like a Tatooine area. You can go into Watto's junk shop. You can go into the scum of Hyven Villainy. You can go on a roller coaster ride of pod racers. Choose your pod racer, and you literally go on a roller coaster ride. I mean, nobody does roller coaster rides like Disneyland, imagine. So they know who to hire and who to get involved with that. A Death Star area. Go sit in the Emperor's chair. Go to Mustafar, and the actual temperature of the place is higher. Go to Hoth, and it's actually snowing. It's cold, and they can sell their jackets. They can sell hot cocoa, whatever. It would be a hit. Everyone would be going. I would be going all the time, despite what they've done with the franchise thus far. Seems like a really fun experience. But pigeonholing everything to the sequel trilogy and forcing people to go there at $5,000 a night per person and having these little cubicle rooms, it just seemed like a really huge cash grab that wasn't all that much fulfilling as a Star Wars fan, or even as any fan. So they're now being converted into offices for the Walt Disney World projects. You know, and I don't get joy out of these kinds of videos and this kind of news, because it's like, what's happening to our favorite franchise? You know, why should these failures even happen? If only they weren't so greedy and they were competent and they knew Star Wars. They knew what it was about. They knew the heart of it, the real truth of it. And it's not this, obviously, because they keep scrapping projects and announcing more and then scrapping those, or making these overly expensive experiences and then losing money, unless that's what they want to do. Those looking for a return on the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, the Star Wars themed hotel and experience that Disney opened on March 1st, 2022 and closed the following September, will probably have to put that dream aside. As of now, there are no signs that you'll be able to return to the galaxy far, far away. We have been told that the Star Cruiser cost upwards of $1 billion. Disney asserts that the number is much, much lower. Okay, great. Like 800 million. According to several sources, including an individual close to the company, the building that formerly housed the immersive adventure, located near Disney's Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World, is being converted into offices for Walt Disney Imagineering, the secretive arm of the company responsible for theme park attractions, retail locations, and cruise ships. So it's just office space, man. Where they can do the stuff where that actually makes the money with the parks. WDI will be using the building as a hub for several expansion projects coming to the expansive Walt Disney World Resort, including, among other things, the Latin America area of Disney's Animal Kingdom that will come home. Okay, well, anyways, all we have to really know here is that it was a flop. While the Star Cruiser experience only lasted a little more than a year, it has been memorialized by those who actually did it and by those who watched video essayists and Disney theme park superfan Jenny Nicholson's 4-hour takedown of the Enterprise, which has a whopping 11 million views. Holy moly. Some were hopeful that the experience would reopen as something, perhaps an overlay attached to whatever Star Wars project was currently being promoted by the company. But the conversion to Office Space seems to close the book on the project for the foreseeable future. Disney took a tax write-down on the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, which would freeze the use of that building for a specified period of time. And most of the projects outlined above are just starting, so it could be years before they actually open. Oh, geez. Yeah. Well, when I saw that trailer for it and we had that, like, the woman singing, and dude, it would just seem like such a really shitty experience. And for $5,000 too. I mean, like, putting that thing at $500 a night seems like way too much. $5,000 a night? And you're going there for like 2 nights, 3 nights? Man, just taking the piss, as they call it. I'm not surprised. I thought that this would be turned into like a Marvel extension of their Marvel Land. That's what a lot of people thought it was going to be. But they're just literally going to turn it into Office Space. Like I said, it doesn't make me happy laughing at this kind of stuff, because it's like, if they lose, we lose, because it's Star Wars, man. They're messing it up so bad. But anyways, that is the update on what happened to the infamous Star Wars hotel, to be now converted to office spaces for future Walt Disney World projects. Hope you guys have a great day. Let me know what you think they should do going forwards with the parks and Star Wars in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time. Until then, may the Force be with you always.